Are you talking right now, Captain?
I am talking right now, and you are also on stream.
Perfect. All right, sounds good. I was making sure that I had your stream muted, but I could still hear you on here. So sounds good. How does she sound for everybody? Does she sound like a good volume?
Smooth.
All right, go ahead and say what you had for breakfast or dinner today, or meals and stuff, so we can get a volume check on you.
I had a sausage, egg, and cheese for breakfast on a croissant. Lunch, nice. I don't really eat lunch. What I had for dinner? I had a homemade hamburger for dinner.
Ooh, homemade hamburger? Nice. Are you a big condiments person? You like a lot of condiments on your burgers?
Oh, I hate condiments so much. Oh God, I hate condiments.
Wait, why? What's wrong with condiments?
I can't stand them. Okay, give me 1 second. I just want to pull up your stream. But so I'm of the belief that condiments are for foods that just were not seasoned properly in the first place.
What?
It's controversial. Yeah, it's probably a controversial opinion, and I'm sorry. Listen, okay?
I'm listening.
If you have properly seasoned French fries, if you have a properly seasoned burger, you don't need ketchup. Ketchup is just gonna throw off the flavor.
But okay, I hear you. I used to be like that. I think it was only like a few years ago. I would say that's sacrilege. You take that back. But but I will eat some burgers nowadays without putting ketchup on them. Or if I do, it's very light ketchup. But it's mainly a flavor thing. So I prefer that.
So is it because you just prefer the taste of ketchup in general, or because the burger needs it?
More because I prefer the taste of the ketchup, if that makes sense. Like, I really like the taste. And people can say it's like, oh, it's just jam, or oh, it's just sugar. It's like, okay, sure, I like it. And I like it associated with the food that I'm eating sometimes. Not all food, okay? Ketchup does not belong on everything, but it can really spice up things. It can really make things taste better if it doesn't taste good in the first place, if that makes sense. Boo, ketchup. You take that back, Smooth. You take that back. How dare you? Don't you make me go ahead and ban you from the stream for saying that.
Don't ban Smooth.
I'm not gonna. I love that guy. But, oh, I will not. You very nice man.
Living in Canada can confirm that ketchup chips? Oh wait, you mean like French fries? Okay.
No.
Like that you're call it French fries.
You do know that in Canada they have an obsession with ketchup, right?
Really?
Yeah. No, that's not too far of a grab. In Canada, they have so many ketchup products. Like, they have ketchup flavored chips. They have ketchup flavored I can't. Glitter, help me. You're close to Canada. I have spicy ketchup chips that I need to try from Canada. Okay, there's one thing. Spicy ketchup chips. I can't remember what other ketchup things, but if you want to look it up, and if any of you are curious, Canada has an obsession with ketchup. I'm not even kidding you. It is there, and it exists. Also, really fast, if there's anybody that's in my chat, if you're not following Capnbootz, she is a fantastic voice that you hear on the other end. She is very incredible. I love her so much. She does artist. Why don't you just give yourself a little bit of a description about yourself, like what you do?
Okay, so my name is Capnbootz. If you did not already know, I am an art streamer. Well, I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, but I mainly try to focus on art. I say try because I try to work on my Pokedex and give portraits away, but I end up just chatting with chat for 3 hours and then I play a video
wrong with
game.
that.
But yeah, so I am a variety streamer. I do art. I give away portraits every single Wednesday. Right now I'm playing Odin Sphere. What else do I say? I like making friends. Okay.
Yeah. Friends are nice. Oh, that's awesome.
You guys, if you're not already following Valacious, sorry, on my end, if you're not already following Valacious, please give him a follow. I know most of us are already following him because we love him, but if you're not, what are you doing? Go follow him now, please.
Stop it.
I am your captain. I am your captain. I demand this. Okay.
Hey yo, Captain. Okay.
I said what I said.
I said what I said. There she is. She's being like, you heard me. Don't forget, she fine as hell too. Hell yeah! Hear that? Smooth is calling you fine as hell.
Yeah,
that's
like
that, Captain. You're Smooth is saying you're fine as hell. What do you feel about that?
Is hell all that fine?
I
I
mean,
thought it was pretty chaotic.
apparently you're as fine as it. So that was a bad joke.
I'm an asshole. Sorry.
That was such a
I
bad
totally
joke.
just killed that vibe.
Ask her what the drink of choice is tonight. Ooh, that's a good question. I will make you a drink, Captain. And also, if you guys are watching in Captain's stream and you're wondering, why is there a red-haired elf right there? Closest thing you can get to what I look like in real life, although the hair is a little bit longer on me. Also, in my stream, since I do these coffee talks 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, then for 10 channel points, you can redeem for me to make you a drink for a mood that you're in, or a mood that you want to be in. I'll make a drink for that. I can make you any drink that you can think of that like a barista would make for you. Granted, I have the ingredients, or I can recommend you a drink, and we can go from there. So, Capnbootz, what's something I can make for you right now? What can I do for you?
Let's see, what would I like? I would like something with a vanilla flavor. Maybe
Vanilla
another touch of
flavor,
cinnamon.
okay.
You make your suggestions. I just say vanilla flavor and go with whatever you give.
Okay, let's see. You know, we could do something with a little bit like, so let's do chocolate, some honey in there, and some milk. How does that sound? Chocolate, honey, milk?
That sounds good to me.
All right, sounds
I
good.
have
Let's see
a
what comes on
honey
up here.
colored beverage in front of me.
Chocobee Mariku. Look at that. It's got a little tiny heart floating in there. Oh,
Aw.
it's so
A
cute.
little heart. It's so cute. I love
It's
it.
adorable. And also, drinks like that, the ones that actually have custom art on them, they have a little bit of a description. So, sweet, nourishing, healthy chocolate. Sounds
it's
good.
Nourishing.
Very
it's
nourishing.
It's giving. Yes, that's it. I love it. That made no sense
Hell
this
yeah.
time.
Love that. I love that. But I gotta say, I am so glad to have you on the Coffee Talk tonight, Captain. I say that for everybody, and I mean it for everybody too. There's so many fantastic people. I got you, Thorn. Drink coming right up. Cough syrup. There you go. Serve that right out there. If anybody else feels like ordering a drink, go ahead. Even if I am in the middle of a discussion or Captain is going on about something, I'll brew you guys on up something. So don't worry about it. But I'm glad I can get you on the Coffee Talk. I've wanted to for a while as well. There's so many people I want to get on here, and I'm glad I got you on here too. Got Smooth on a bit ago, and that was awesome. I had so much fun with that. So, question
Yeah, I
is,
remember that one. It was a pretty good one.
how you feeling? How you doing? You doing okay?
I'm Oakley Dokley.
Oakley Dokley.
I'm Oakley Dokley, neighborino.
God,
Please tell me you know where that's from.
isn't that The Simpsons?
Yes. Okay. Thank God. Like that reference can't be that obscure. Please. tell me
I mean, I also have never watched The Simpsons. You want to know why I know that? Because
Why?
I have somebody in my community that says that I'm just Ned Flanders himself, and that's the only reason I know that character, because he calls me Ned Flanders and I had to look it up.
I can totally see that. Without the like Bible thumping, yeah, I can totally see you being a Ned Flanders. That's a compliment, though.
I know,
He's like the king of wholesome. So.
Yeah, which is very sweet. It's very sweet.
Like the drinks you be making. Ew.
Well, thank you. Got a brew. Apparently, I made Thorn's wrong because she said. So Thorn, one of my moderators, has an alt usual and a usual. The usual is made. It's a cough syrup, so it's very good. It's actually a good drink. It's made with green matcha, a little bit of lemon in there, and honey. So it's very sweet. Goes down, like coats the throat, makes everything really, really nice and easy there. The alt usual is my favorite drink to make, and it is tea, lemon, and honey. So really all I'm doing is changing what kind of tea is going in there, but I really like Shakespeare, and and it comes out as A Midsummer Night's Dream. So that's just checks all the boxes for me. So
Sounds really, really good.
it honestly does sound really good. You're like the opposing Ned. Opposing Ned? Huh?
Hello, Zig Patty Capipula. How you doing? Sorry.
But speaking of Shakespeare, that you're gonna like this little segue here. So the topic of tonight is something that I talked to Capnbootz about, and we were both like, I was kind of like, what do we talk about? She's going, I don't know. Like, what do you want to talk about? Like, I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. So, we got on the idea of talking about like stories, people, characters, whatever, stuff like that that has stuck with us and inspired us to be who we are and like do what we do, if that makes sense. Like, and we almost ended up doing having a discussion about it right there where I was like, hold on. Let's save it for the coffee talk. Oh
yeah,
my
definitely.
god. That was so
It's
funny.
because you sent me that topic, and I was like, that is so ironic because I was in the middle of posting something about that exact same thing. So
Yeah.
I was like, this is just kismet. This is meant to be. This is gonna happen.
It's just perfect.
Yes, chef's kiss.
I have something to show you.
I'm in the middle of the guest star coffee talk, honey.
It'll be like 5 seconds.
Okay, hold on.
That's
Apparently,
promoting.
Pagan has.
Is that
You're in
promoting
charge. That is the beautiful Pagan. She's telling me I have to go see something. So you're in charge of coffee talk for 5 seconds.
Oh God, why? Don't give me this responsibility.
You're responsible
Phenomenal
for your
cosmic
actions.
power.
Do it.
For my actions? This is your action. What do you mean? Phenomenal cosmic power. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I am Capnbootz. You are doing these things called the coffee talks. Hello. I am very, very awkward. Yes. Hello. I am just waiting for him to come back. Okay.
It sounds like you are giving good coffee talk. I am very proud.
I am not giving good coffee. What are you talking about?
You give good coffee talk. Do not turn down compliment.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I
You're welcome.
appreciate you very much.
Nah, it was good. It was good coffee talk.
This is very good coffee.
Oh man, no, but like seriously though, it was really funny to hear that too, because you were like, "Oh, this is perfect." I was just talking about this, and I was just making a post about it. I was like, "Ooh, that's cool." And then you started like studying paragraphs. I'm like, "Hold on." Like, time out. Wait.
Yeah.
This could be
That was a
great to
mistake
go
on
in the
my
coffee.
part.
Yeah, I was like, don't spoil it all now. Like, I want to hear. Oh man, I was like, I was so desperate to want to hear it, but then I was also like, no, hold on, I don't want to hear it yet. I want to react to it there, so I don't do the research, and I hear you tell the stories and everything right there without having to do any of the research. So I can just like, listen to it all and just like live it with you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
So, let's hear about it. The one that you were talking about. I'm very curious. It sounded very interesting.
So, okay, the video that I posted was about the movie based on the life of Frida Kahlo. She's the literally one of the most, if not the most famous female painter of all time. And I mean that in a very genuine way.
What's her name again?
She's a Mexican. Frida Kahlo.
Frida Kahlo. Okay.
Yeah, so you'd probably recognize her as she's the lady that wears flowers on her head and she has a unibrow. And she wears like some loose-fitting, colorful clothing with patterns on it.
I'm so bad with like pop culture or culture in general or any kind of culture
Okay.
as far as like picturing stuff, especially when it comes to artists. Like, I might recognize some of their work. I am not going to recognize what they look like.
Okay, well, if you were to look her up, like you might recognize her at some point. But yeah, she's a pretty big icon, I guess, just appearance wise. But her art and her life is just amazing. And like I'm not gonna ever purport to like I'm never gonna say that I'm an expert on Frida Kahlo's life because I'm not. She has a whole like political backstory that I've never touched on. But
You're more of an expert than
like,
I am.
I mean, you know, basics.
Okay,
Foundations. Oh, foundations. But yeah, like the story of her life is just so insane, you know, and it's all just because of one bad luck day that she had, that just completely set her off on this whole path that she went on for the rest of her life, and it's an amazing story though.
Story time. Story time. Story time. I want to hear it.
Okay, so she, I'm trying to make it like kind of basic, right? Because I can't go off like for hours. She's a famous painter, but she wasn't always a famous painter. She when she was a child, she had polio, so she always had
Aw.
struggles with. Yeah, it was. Let me tell you, her life is a fucking struggle. She had
God.
polio when she was a kid. One of her legs was shorter than the other one because of it, so she always had to she had this like physical struggles that she always had to deal with. And she was bedridden
Oh,
for
man.
most of her childhood. Yeah, but then she like overcame it, of course, right? She's a warrior.
Okay.
And she was
Badass.
in medical school. Yeah, she went to medical school, or she was studying to be a doctor at some point. And then while she was in school, she left her umbrella at the school, right? And she'd already gotten on the bus, and she was already waiting for the bus. And she let the bus go to go back to get her umbrella. And because of the fact that she let that first bus go and got on the bus that she got on, because of this stupid umbrella, she ended up getting into a massive bus accident.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because she forgot her umbrella. It's insane. And I didn't even know this until like a year or two ago.
That
But-
damn umbrella.
Yeah,
How
for real.
dare you.
Like, how dare, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you're not
fucking
supposed to be that
umbrella.
imperative. How dare you? And like, you know, she went back, she got her umbrella, she got into this big bus accident, and like it left her bedridden for years.
Oh my gosh.
like-
For years?
Yeah, for years. Yeah. I don't know how graphic I can get. I don't want to like gross out your chat or like TMI or anything like that. But like basically a bunch of bones got broken. Her pelvis was crushed, and like it was intense. Yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
that happened, and because she was bedridden, she took up painting, and that just became her life. Her paintings and her art and stuff like that. And because of the fact that she like a lot of painters, they'll do like scenery, or they'll do, you know, like the typical like portraits for other people. She was bedridden, so she only had herself to paint, you know. So that's the subject that she knew most, that's what she had access to. So she took to painting her feelings on the canvas, and that's what her career became.
Okay.
You know? And it's quite the inspirational story, and like that's how she met her on and off husband, that's how she made her money, that's how she made her career, that's how she became a legend. So she
Awesome.
went through a lot of stuff. Yeah,
And none of that would have happened if it wasn't for a fucking umbrella.
exactly. If it wasn't for that fucking umbrella, like how fuck really?
Oh my gosh. Imagine like if anything could have a soul, that one umbrella is just like, yep, I made that for her. I made her do that. And everyone's just like, but you made her get in a car, like into a bus wreck. She broke all of her bones. It's like, yeah, but I did that for her.
Like how
Don't-
dare you?
Oh yeah, don't forget the bus driver messing up, says Glitter Daddy. Yeah, that bus driver.
That's true.
Oh goodness.
I don't remember what exactly happened on like what caused the bus accident. The movie made it seem like it was completely his fault, like he like, but you know, we will never know for sure, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh man, but that's crazy. So,
Yeah.
and like you said that she has a whole political backstory too, as well. Like,
That I don't know too much about. I didn't know this part until like sometime last year, because I went to an exhibit that was completely based on her life. That
Okay.
did not focus on her art, and like I found out she joined a communist party when she was like 17. Again, I did not know this until last year.
oh my
Please don't come for
gosh.
me. Yeah, so I was like, oh shit. But like,
So she's like
it
a
was-
big activist.
Yes, and I didn't know that.
I
I was
mean-
like focused on just her art. But,
Yeah, no, I mean it's crazy too, because like a lot of people, if you make something and you make something successful, it's kind of like what ends up being your legacy or what people know you for, right?
Yeah.
And so, like people will like look at her art like you did, and you're like, oh my gosh, fantastic art, and then you're like, sometimes people forget that there is a whole person that existed to make that art or whatever it is or do that thing. And so,
Exactly.
hearing that whole story behind it, you're kind of going, oh, like if it fleshes out so much more, and like kind of gives you like, oh, that's why they did this, that's why this happened, you know, right? All of that stuff.
Very much so. Yeah, very much so. Like I feel like it kind of speaks to just working online in general. She's like the perfect, or that statement that you just made is like the perfect example of like speaking to people who just make online content in general.
There's so many people that also like, I mean, hell, you're an artist, you do a lot of fantastic work, and you made Jackopotamus, another fantastic streamer. If you're not following, you've done a lot of great art. People know your art. People are like, oh my gosh, you do a fantastic job. And like right now, because of our like connectivity and everything, we can kind of in real time see your growth as an artist, and you can like hear your story and everything as you're making this art, which I think is fantastic. It's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, I've grown up so much as just as an artist while streaming on Twitch. It's kind of insane. It's like 90% of that is just doing the portrait giveaways, which is kind of crazy because I started doing that for fun. Like during COVID, I was like, I don't want to stop drawing. I can't go back to my job because I used to work at a movie theater.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me do this fun thing for my friends on Facebook and just give portraits away, because I think there was like a drawing meme going around at some point.
Okay.
And then Ocular Beam was like, no, do this on Twitch. Believe me, just do it on Twitch. I'm like, okay.
Do it on Twitch. Come on.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He was like, we had like maybe 2 or 3 people. He's not on Facebook, so he was like, I'm missing out on all these streams, but I'm on Twitch. You should do it on Twitch. I'm like, but that's a whole new thing. And he's like, you're gonna be so much better on. Just do it now. I'm like, all right, fine. So,
just do it. Don't let your
Exactly.
dreams be dreams. Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it.
do it. Make your dreams
Oh
come
my
true.
god. Shia LaBeouf over here. Ocular Beam Shia LaBeouf.
Ocular Beam is my Shia LaBeouf, yes.
There you go. Biggest inspirational person to get you to do stuff. It's just over there like yelling, go! Go!
You have no idea.
Hell yeah.
I think like I've said it like 1,000,001 times on stream. I've had to limit myself for how many times I say it, but he has definitely changed my goddamn life. I wouldn't even have an iPad if it wasn't for him. Like I would still be doing traditional art and fucking around with pencil and paper if it wasn't for Ocular Beam.
Well, that's how you know you did a damn good job there, Ocular Beam. Well fucking done, man. Well fucking done. You did a good job there.
Hopefully he gets to hear that at some point. He's at work.
Somebody
right now.
clip it and ship it.
Clip it and ship it. I love that. This service might have
Oh.
dropped, so we're just gonna chill.
I'm back.
Oh, there he is.
I'm back, I think.
I think you are. I hear you.
Okay, I hear you. You couldn't hear me for some reason.
Okay, good.
I think my internet.
You blue
and-
screen.
I blue screen. Fuck. Did it end the
Your Twitch blue
stream?
screen. You're back now. No,
Okay.
you're back now.
Oh.
You blue screen for a hot second.
Oh my gosh. I was so scared. Oh, Pantheon with the raid. Oh shit, man. Welcome on in. How you doing? Thank you for the raid there. Can we get a shout out for Pantheon? Gosh, come back from a fucking blackout into a raid. Oh man, Raiders. As if you see the chat pinned to the top of chat once Pantheon's banner goes away, go follow Capnbootz. She is the fantastic voice that you're going to be hearing on the other end. We are currently talking about all kinds of awesome stuff right now. It has been a while. Yes, it has, Pantheon. Yes, it has. It has been a very long time. But Capnbootz is over here.
Hello.
And, yep, say hello and go ahead and introduce yourself to these raiders as well so they get to know you a little bit.
Welcome, Raiders. My name is Capnbootz. I do streams and things like that. Okay.
I do streams. I stream. I'm streamer.
I am streamer.
I am good streamer. Oh,
I am
yeah.
thirsty.
Mon Capitan. Hell yeah.
I'm sorry. I do random accents when I get like not nervous, but like kind of I don't know what else to do, so I just do a stupid voice. I'm sorry.
No, that's
if that
fine.
annoys anybody.
That's fine. All right, gotta head out for Smash Night. Much love, V. I'll try to drop in again soon. Pantheon, I appreciate you. I was literally just thinking about you the other day. Take care, man. Thank you for coming on in here. Also, like I said, anybody that is in my chat that sees pinned to the top of chat right there, twitch.tv/Capnbootz. Go there, hit the follow, show her the love and appreciation. She deserves it. She is an awesome artist, awesome streamer, and just incredible person. All right, I'm glad I got to know her. It's an honor to have her on the Coffee Talk tonight. So go do it. Go show the love. I guess I'll follow.
Damn well better be smooth.
Hello, Nimue. How you doing? Welcome on to the Coffee Talk.
Pantheon, thank you for the raid.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, if there's ever a raid or something that comes in, like, go ahead and, like, do your whole spiel about it. It's totally okay. I hope I didn't, like, talk over, interrupt you too bad or anything like that.
I know this is your stream.
Okay, listen, okay? I want to make sure that you feel good about this stuff that's happening, okay? It may be my stream, but you're still a guest here, okay? I'll treat you good, all right?
Ooh, he said he treat me good.
I'll treat you good. Listen, all right? Oh, man. But, yeah, so you were talking about, let me make sure I don't remember her last name, but Frida who?
Kahlo.
Frida Kahlo. Is that spelled Callow?
Kahlo.
Kahlo. Kahlo. Okay. Frida Kahlo. All right, got it. Cool. I'll have to look her up after stream so that I'm able to see some of her work and kind of look this stuff up too. But that's really cool that you found this person, and it's just all of her whole artistic career, everything changed because of a fucking umbrella.
Because she forgot an umbrella. Yep.
And
I wonder what she would like if she could go back after everything, like knowing what she knew. If she could go back, would she still like go back for the umbrella or not? I always wonder about that.
I mean, that's what you kind of wonder for a lot of people that have been through like traumatic incidents, right? It's like, do you
That's
go
true.
back to the beginning of like right where, I mean, Smooth was talking about it a little bit, and I think it's a cool thing to bring up, the idea of like the canon event with the whole Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse or whatever, and like thinking about like pivotal moments. Oh my gosh, Chippy with a third viewer at almost 40 minutes in. Let's go. With the bronze medal. Let's go, Chippy. Also, Chippy, top of chat, Capnbootz, go follow her. Awesome streamer. She is the other voice you're going to hear here. Go do it. But, yeah.
Only follow if you want to follow. No pressure.
I am pressuring, though. I am absolutely pressuring.
You know what? Then, chat, you go follow Valacious right now. You're not already following, but you should be.
Pressure! Pressure!
Boost numbers.
Pressure!
Pressure.
Just do it! Go follow Capnbootz right now! Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna start quoting a bunch of different, like, that quote all over again. Sorry, I can't be pressured. I'm influenced by Soju. Oh no. Spicy Chipmunk is very spicy. Say what?
Spicy Chipmunks. Fun fact, I drink soju all the time. I'm currently having some.
Well, there you go.
I'm luring you.
I am She's pulling you in. She is enticing you. Can't be pressured, but you can be enticed with more soju.
Exactly.
Come to the soju. We have more soju. Wow! Chippy just like, eh.
It's
wow. Oh man, but yeah, it's like I think that's pretty crazy. Like with the whole canon event stuff, and I mean, I already think about it like, really important moments in your life, whatever it is. I don't know if you've had any moments like that or any that you feel comfortable sharing. I know, like, I've talked about mine a little bit, and like I can't exactly go into mine either. Because like TOS and the things that people like said and did to me is kind of like I can't really go into that on Twitch, but yeah, it's like you have those moments that just like so incredibly change your life. And it's like, would you go back and change that? Would she go back and not go back for that not go back for that umbrella? Do you have any moments like that?
That is actually, now that you put it that way, that is a pretty good way to put it. I do have like, I mean, I have quite a few things that I've gone through. Obviously, everyone has their struggles.
Yeah. Oh,
There's-
for fuck's sake, don't mind me. I'm going to be doing a British accent for the next 10 minutes. That's just how it's going to be.
Join you?
Okay, well, that's going to be fun. We're doing a wizard voice. Tim, fuck you, Tim. Also, I love you, and you're incredible. Appreciate you.
How many minutes are we supposed to do this for?
10 minutes. 10 minutes, don't worry, it's not too long. But 10 minutes of a wizard voice. So, you're a wizard, Harry, and all that. But anyway, you were saying about the canon events or pivotal moments in your life.
Oh, Spicy Chipmunk was already following. Hello, thank you.
There we go. Cheerio.
Talking about serious things while putting on an accent is very strange.
It's very hard at the beginning, but it becomes a lot easier later. Trust me. I had to do it earlier in the week. I was talking about imposter syndrome, and fucking Tim had me doing a wizard voice right into a Western accent. So,
Well, Radamon Cowboy, damn. Okay, so the canon event, like my accent already slipped. I'm so sorry. I have one moment in particular that I do think of quite a bit sometimes that I guess would be considered my canon event. Just putting it simply, I got ghosted by my best friend.
oh, fucking
I'm not,
this friend. I really don't like them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, things happen. They probably had their own reasons for it, and that's you know, that's what I chalk it up to all the time. Whether or not, because there are certain things that I could have done differently that day.
Okay.
So I do think about that sometimes, and I'm like, I wonder if I could go back and do this or do that differently. Would I do that? But because of the fact that my life went the way that it did after I got ghosted, and I know for a fact my life would not be this if I did not get ghosted. I would be in a completely different place right now. So
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I would go back and change it or not. I'm so grateful for where I am right now that it's just like, would I go back and prevent that from happening if I could? I don't know. Honestly. So.
Chippy's saying, as for what Captain Boots experienced, they can jog on. I mean, his so-called friends can jog on.
I have told myself that time and time again, darling. There are certain things that happen that we just have to deal with, and we have to come to an understanding that some people just aren't meant for us.
So true.
Yeah. It's for a season, not for life. I agree with you, Spicy Chipmunk.
That is very true. I've talked about it too with quite a few people, and it's kind of a thing that you hear a lot. I'm going to look for a bit. Work was held today. I hear you, Tim. Also, if you want to tell me what this decision is in DMs, I will respond to it after the stream has ended. So let me know, Tim. Let me know. Whatever you want to do, I can talk about it. But yeah, so there's so many people that will have it's usually friends, sometimes it's a significant other, sometimes it's an abusive relationship. It's all a bunch of random stuff like that usually brings you to these moments of realizing, I don't need this person, or how I respond to this person, it really hurts, and I'm really taking it bad, but I need to move on from it in a healthy way. And sometimes it takes a few friendships like that, where you lose a good person, maybe, where you realize, oh, I'm being a piece of shit, or oh, this person's being a piece of shit, and I need to not be with that right now. You know? It's a turning point. So, yeah, that's pretty insane that, and it's never a good thing to go through. Like, I'm sure it still is a moment where you're going, oh, fuck's sake, that hurts so bad, and I can't. Also, I'm sorry if it's hard to take me seriously doing the accent right now. I do know that there's probably something that's hard to process with, but yeah. So
it can be difficult to talk about serious things with an accent.
It is possible to do. I know it seems impossible to do when you start, But once you get into it, it kind of becomes a little bit easier, as long as you're not thinking about it, and then it becomes hot again. But yeah, so it's just unfortunate that there are people who, and I mean, I guess another thing is, did this person ever actually come back and talk to you again, or did they just disappear out of your life completely? You've never heard from them again, all that stuff.
They never spoke to me again, no.
And that was the last they ever saw of them, because Captain did some deeds.
Yeah, it was a difficult day. It was definitely a difficult day. But because of the fact that I got ghosted, I ended up deepening my relationship and friendship with Killer Bean. That would not have happened if I had not got ghosted. And obviously, I told you earlier, like, the fact that I took up digital art and started streaming on Twitch, that's all because of Killer Bean. So if I had not gotten ghosted, that would not have happened, and I would not be here. So
It's funny how that happens, isn't it? Once those pivotal moments happen, boom! All of a sudden, somebody that you really needed in your life, either they existed before, or you find them right then. I mean,
exactly.
that's something that, I mean, let's see. When we've really gotten down to it, Rescue Randy, who was like one of the guests that we had on, he was talking about that too. He had a very pivotal moment happen, and then he found some really good friends out of that. I know I probably would not have met Pagan, my incredible wife, who has been with me and knows me so deeply inside and out. I don't even know how I deserve her so much. But I would not have met her if I had not had these incredibly life-altering and life-changing things happen to me. Smooth talked about it as well when he was shot out of nowhere and he went to the hospital. He ended up realizing that just literally two houses away or something like that, pretty close, he had his significant other, his wife, ended up living right there, and he met her through that. So you find the people that mean the most to you after these pivotal moments, and it's kind of after those you realize, oh, well now, if I didn't experience this moment, would I ever value this person as I did before that moment, or would I have ever met this person? Right? It's pretty incredible like that.
It is incredible, and like I said before, I'm very, very grateful for where I am now. I'm extremely, extremely lucky to know who I know, and despite everything that's happened since then that has also hurt me and has also been a canon event, as we like to say now, I am definitely happier that I'm in this position that I am now. That doesn't mean to say that like I wouldn't share some of it if they did come back, but yeah.
Okay. But now the question is, would you go back and change any of it? Running the risk that there could be changes to your current present that could be unforeseen.
I don't think that I would... Where I am now, I don't think I would change being ghosted on, as much as it hurt, because it did hurt a lot, and it took me a
of
couple years
course.
to get over it.
I mean, it's never a pleasant experience.
Well, no, of course not. But it's just like when I say, that was my best friend for 3-4 years. Like we traveled together. Like he knew everything about me. Like he was my closest friend. So
They were your ride or die.
Yeah, I thought they were.
At least you thought they were.
I thought they were.
Turns out they died. Boom, gone.
he took the die option instead of the ride or die. Oh my god. Anyway, but yeah, so like I that's so messed up. Sorry.
No, I said the ride or die, and it's like, yeah, you picked the wrong option. You died.
That's so fucked up. That's great.
No. Yeah, it's
I'm
all
not
joking.
cutting
It's
that
all
out.
joking here. There's no seriousness
I know.
happening. But that's so
Treat
good.
me as you want to. I will be the sacrifice. Smooth. I would never
Sorry,
do that to you.
I completely interrupted.
No, you're fine. Yeah, like as much as that did suck, and it did take me a really, really long time to get over it. The things that I've learned and the things that I've gone through, the positives that I've gone through since then, I think that I would go through it again just to be able to have what I have now. Honestly,
Yeah.
if I had to sacrifice that friend to be able to do it this and the art streaming, right? I do draw for like actually freelance and like there's There's one thing in particular which is so ironic. Because I was talking about this with a friend the other day.
That's how it goes.
Do you know how you know warp?
Warped what?
Warp. It's the music festival that used to happen like every year.
No, I don't, and now we're gonna have to do the Western accent. So have fun with that one.
That's gonna be fun.
It is gonna be very fun. Trust me, it's gonna be a good one. So, what is wrong with her? Something's wrong with her audio. What do you mean? What do you mean, Glitter? Did something change? Oh, yeah. For some reason, hold on. Your audio is fucking up out of nowhere. Hold on. What in the world?
Okay.
I don't.
That accent definitely kill it. Yeah, she would fit in right well.
Did it fix itself there, Glitter? Go ahead and keep talking there.
I'm talking. We're gonna pretend like we're Zodiac Bear because I've heard that she has a very strong accent, and I love her accent. She's very very popular in New York City. Everyone up here loves them country accents.
Okay, that was really weird. I'm not doing the right accent. Fuck, hold on. There we go. I found it again. Okay, listen. I had a hard time right there. I thought I was supposed to be doing the British one, but somebody had me go right back into the Western one, so I'm good. Did it auto-magically fix itself? It fucking did, Glitter. This damn technology, fangled technology. I just said technology twice.
Reach into yourself and get you your Red Dead Redemption cowboy hat out of there.
Well, yeah, partner.
Oh man.
Hey, I mean, that's the thing, though. These redeems do just pray that they don't find the other one, or somebody doesn't redeem one that I know exists, and it's redeemed randomly. So, but anyway, yeah. For some reason, on my OBS randomly, people or the audio for a certain source will just all of a sudden get super distorted and weird. So that's what was happening to you, and I was seeing it. My audio mixer for you was going. So, yeah, that's what I was seeing. I can't imagine what it sounded like. Oh yeah, oh well.
Oh,
that was redeemed. Trust me, that was not willingly.
we get an ooh.
Oh yeah. And also, I gotta go get a pagan priestess uwu, so I'll be right back because somebody redeemed that.
Gotcha.
You're in charge. You're in charge again, Captain.
I'm in charge. Okay. So what he's saying, Daddy, is just Daddy. What is chat saying over here on this end? Uwu quotes. Y'all can redeem stuff if y'all want to. I'm probably gonna have to mute myself for Valacious' stream though, because out of context, my redemptions are kind of crazy. Ooh, Glitter Daddy with the drop of tongue twister. What's the tongue twister? Oh my god, you did not just... Oh.
There we go. All right, she's coming right on in here. Let's hear it, baby.
Yeah, you give me the
oh, man.
To...
It was Glitter Daddy.
Glitter.
Oh my gosh, honey. Seriously? Well, there you go. Sorry, that was probably a little interesting to hear.
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything?
I didn't hear anything. All I heard was, it was Glitter Daddy. That's all I heard.
Oh, shit. Seriously? Fuck's sake. Okay.
Well, I'm on the Discord call, though. I don't hear what stream hears, so they might have heard it.
Well, I mean, it's coming in the same microphone. It came through here. Okay. Well, at least they heard.
Yes.
Well,
Discord,
that's nice.
hop there. Okay, so Glitter Daddy redeemed drop a tongue twister on my stream, so I have to read. Peter Piper picked. Oh fuck. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, what's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? There.
Oh
Jesus.
my goodness. Well, I got Ketchup the Bear over here raiding on into you, reading that out. Also, how was your stream, Ketchup the Bear? How you doing? Hope you're doing fantastic. If you're not following Ketchup the Bear, we were just talking about Ketchup earlier. You were going to regret that now, Captain. Or not Smooth. Smooth is the one that was speaking all the hate about Ketchup over here. But Ketchup the Bear, everybody.
Ketchup makes a comeback.
Thank you so much for that raid, Ketchup. Pinned to the top of chat is Capnbootz, is the other fantastic, beautiful voice here on the other end of the stream. She is fantastic. If you could go over there and drop a follow, that would be much appreciated. We are doing a little coffee talk tonight with the guest star, and least you could do is go over there and show her a little bit of love as well. I brought friends. Very kind of you, Thorn. I appreciate you. Went well, made some good progress at Stardew. I'm very sleepy, so I can't stay too long. Thank you for the lovely stream. Oh, absolutely, Ketchup. Oh,
Glitter Daddy, you know the way to my heart.
Is it because he said that Ketchup sucks?
The condiment, not the bear.
Uh-huh.
Ray Ketchup.
Sure, that's what you're going to say then. That's what you're going to say. Welcome on in, first time chatter.
I said what I said, and I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. A Boots' word is 100%. So.
A Boots' word is 100%. You heard it here first, folks. Make sure that whenever you hear Capnbootz say something, she means it 100%. She ain't never joking. So don't you ever think that she's joking, cause she ain't. Gosh, this fucking accent just breaks out so many weird moments.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my goodness. I mean, at least, like I said, I'm glad that there's not a certain one that's not being redeemed yet. Western done yet? No. Oh shit! I just realized I'm supposed to still be doing it. Fuck.
You're gonna manifest it. Wow. Not in monster dating, is it?
Ah shit.
What? What about monster dating?
Monster dating. Hey yo, what's your community talking about over there, Capnbootz?
Have you ever played Jackbox games?
Jackbox games?
Jackbox games?
Oh fuck yeah, I played Jackbox. Are you talking about Monster Seeking Monster?
We're talking about Monster Seeking Monster. Yeah, we call it Monster Tinder.
Monster Tinder. Oh goodness.
We have had some stories with Monster Seeking Monster.
Oh
goodness. Like there was a oh my god, who was it? It was Pirate Princess, and we had someone else called Wesley. I forgot his username. Sorry, but they were like, they had this whole saga on Monster Seeking Monster for a couple of weeks going straight, and then I jumped into the game and I started flirting via Monster Seeking Monster. I was flirting with what's his face, Wesley, and I kind of like stole him from Pirate Princess, and then like now she has like a vendetta against me.
Yo.
It's fun. It's all fun.
What the hell? Stream Elements is saying that I'm now live? Wait, what the fuck? Did stream end?
Uh-oh. No, you're not live. You're still up.
Okay. Well, I don't know what Stream Elements is doing there. It's saying that I'm brand new and live again. That's fucking weird.
Maybe there's a hiccup.
Oh, hi, Fairy. How you doing? Stream Elements be dumb. This is very true, Ketchup the Bear. Stream Elements has had some pretty weird moments lately. Talking about that. No, don't. Thorn, how fucking dare you? Do not. Do not.
Is there a Valley Girl accent? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. If that gets redeemed, for fuck's sake. Glitter Daddy, are you kidding me? Bet you never heard Goofy say fuck before. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what you're gonna get.
Smooth does pretty good Smooth does pretty good Goofy. Have you heard Smooth do Goofy before?
I have not heard Smooth do Goofy before. I kind of want to, though. That sounds pretty cool.
Your Goofy is amazing, dude.
Gosh, thanks for that.
I would try to join you, but I cannot. I'm gonna play it now.
I could always do this one. We could get into some really good Mickey Mouse.
Thank you for the follow, Ketchup Bear. Is that
Well,
Mickey
howdy
Mouse.
do. Well, there we go. Ketchup the Bear. Good on you for going over there and showing some love to Capnbootz. If you guys are not following Capnbootz, Goofy says go do it. Cause gosh, she's an awesome streamer. Yup.
I
I
appreciate your
cannot keep
kindness,
a
Goofy.
straight face. I'll do it again. I'll fucking do it again.
Oh, thank you for the hydration, Ketchup. I am actually out of water.
Oh
I will be
gosh.
right back. Is that okay?
Well, this is the Goofy accent, and that's gonna go for a while. So I hope you enjoy that. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. If you can't tell, I can't even tell what kind of voice I'm trying to do here.
You're just going through all your accents.
Apparently, everybody just loves hearing me all do all the different accents, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, you're so good at them. You might as well keep it going.
Well, gee, thank you so much for that one. I appreciate you so much. Fairy over there is all surprised Pikachu. Yup. I almost gotta remember what kind of laugh that Goofy has, because I almost forgot about it, and I almost started doing it. So, yup. Do you like that one? Cause gosh, I sure don't, but I gotta keep a straight face through it. Cause goddamn!
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Man.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Are you able to do the what is it when he is it when he gets hit or like he's flying away? He's like that shit.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, hold on. Oh! I think that sounded more like Tom from Tom and Jerry. Just the
Oh, I can't even hear it.
Can't even hear it. Wait.
It's probably coming through on your stream, but I can't hear it.
Oh shit. Well then, why the hell was that happening? That's so weird.
Sorry.
I mean, can your stream have? Are you hearing me clearly though? At least.
The stream hears you, but it hears you through the Discord call.
Okay. Well, I sure hope that everything is coming through good though. At least.
Yeah.
Maybe. I will say though, I don't really remember the Goofy getting kicked thing. Although I could probably imagine it though. Sometimes I almost forget that I'm trying to do a Goofy accent. I end up going into a Western accent. So yeah, if you can't tell, my chat really loves to get those redeems, and they exist because they're funny. But gosh, it sure makes things really awkward when you're trying to have a guest star.
I think it's entertaining.
Well,
That's
gosh
what
again.
do.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you.
Well, of course.
Can you hear my sound alerts? Like, are you able to hear my sound alerts?
Your sound effects. Go ahead and hit one real quick. Did you do it?
Yes.
No, I did not hear it.
Okay.
So, I don't know what's going on with that one, but I cannot hear it, but that's okay.
You would have to hear. You would have to have my my stream audio up for you. That was me playing Smooth's Goofy, saying that he don't give a fuck.
Well, you don't give a fuck.
Very good.
Is that
Very,
what you're
very
trying to go
good.
for? I have enough for Valley Girl, but I'm saving for a special. Oh, shit. Okay, Thorn, I hear you. We'll see what we can do there. Let's see what we can do.
So, Zodiac Bear, I'm currently guest starring on Valacious's Coffee Talk.
Hi, Zodiac. It's me. It's Goofy. Yup.
He has a bunch of accent redemptions on his stream, so he's flipping through.
For fuck's sake,
Yeah, that's your
can
game.
I get done with this damn thing yet? Gosh. Oh my gosh, I have not been able to I've not been able to talk normally since, and it's just devolved very quickly.
He said it like he was Santa.
Okay. Like I was Santa? What do you mean? Goofy isn't Santa. Come on, don't be messing around like that.
Your government Twitch name. Your name is literally Zodiac Bear in the chat. What do you mean?
Government Twitch name. Hey, yo, hang on a second.
Oh, is it because I usually call her Zodi? Is it because I usually call you Zodi? I'm sorry.
Yo? I'm forgetting some of the names of her own chat? What the hell is that all about? Oh, yeah. Gosh, look at that! It's finally done! Fuck yes!
Yay!
Goodness. Thank you for suffering through that with me.
Fine, dude.
Oh, man. Gosh, we got derailed so fast trying to talk about anything serious in the middle of all those redeems. Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I think we're talking about like canon events and stuff, and like meeting like the people that are really important in your life after the like the pivotal moments in your life. No, Thorn, stop encouraging it. No, please, no. Oh gosh, they're trying to. One of them's gonna hit Valley Girl eventually. No.
I am down with whatever chat wants.
Oh gosh, but anyway, Justin, don't you dare. Justin, don't you dare. I swear if I see that thing say in my activity feed, if I see Valley Girl accent, I'm gonna flip. Oh, he's going, Why is everybody so set on... There you go. There's a Scooby laugh.
Redeem Scooby?
Yeah, that was me. That's also one that I have on there. Yeah, you're just getting like a walkthrough of all of my different redeems right now. You heard like all of the high ones. You heard like so many of them. Goodness. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing why Glitter Daddy is in your chat right now. He's like, do you want to hear his Valley Girl? What's the animal noise you want him to do? Fuck's sake.
Elephant. I had to do elephant yesterday.
Oh
Someone dared
my
me to do
gosh.
elephant voice yesterday.
So I'm gonna have to do an elephant now. Glitter Daddy's
Mine is
gonna come.
clipped, okay?
Oh, don't worry. I have a kookaburra thing clipped right now of me doing a kookaburra and elephants. Oh.
Oh no. So I'm so sorry, Fallacious. Zodiac Bear just redeemed Hablas Español.
Espanol?
Speak Spanish. Yeah.
So you have to speak Spanish. I probably will follow a little bit, but I cannot speak back to you in Spanish.
Oh God. Why did you do this? In the middle of coffee talk, why would you do this?
Oh my
Can I take a shot to say no? Whiny Client 725, thank you for the follow, I appreciate you.
So
Zodi, can I take a penalty?
how long does the Spanish last?
5 minutes. I'm trying to negotiate with her right now though.
I mean, listen. That would be awesome though, because like I'll just be talking and people will not be able to understand what you're saying unless they know Spanish.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. But anyway, I got it. Oh fuck.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna be speaking Spanish. I'm gonna be doing it in a Valley Girl accent because, like, why not? Because that would be awesome, okay? Like, gosh.
She took my negotiation.
She took my negotiation, so I can take the penalty shot and not have to speak Spanish for 5 minutes.
Okay, that's fine because I'm gonna be doing a Valley Girl accent, so you can go ahead and do whatever you want because I'm gonna be doing my own thing over here. So you're gonna be talking Spanish, which I'm not gonna be able to understand because even though I can understand it, I probably will not be able to speak it back to you, especially in this accent because it's just gonna come off in the most ridiculous way. So, gosh dang it! Are you kidding me? I cannot even right now. I cannot even right now. Okay?
What can't you even?
Because it's so God. I swear I
Daddy.
cannot keep a straight face when I'm doing this, and I'm like, if I had a face cam on right now, you would see how many movements I am doing with my hands. My hands are going everywhere right now. They are doing
That's a part of the communication.
every single thing that you could ever picture of a Valley girl to do, like, you know, putting like your index finger and your thumb together and kind of doing like that whole thing where like they move it back and forth across their face, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about, right? They're making all of the different like weird letters and stuff. They're doing that whole thing. I am doing that right now because that helps me get in the character. Also, Glitter Daddy, I still have to do an elephant for you, so fuck you. Here you go. Okay.
Ocular Beam, since you're here, can you tell me whose elephant was better, mine or his? Oh, that sounds so
I will only
inappropriate. Oh my
accept
God.
that I did it better, okay? I am the best
Well-
at doing an elephant, okay?
Fine, you can do that however you want to, okay? And I need to answer Glitter Daddy's question because Glitter Daddy asked me something in my chat. and I have
Oh,
to
okay.
answer it.
So Glitter Daddy is asking you stuff in your chat, but not in mine? Imagine.
I think Glitter Daddy's in both. They're like Glitter Daddy. Are you playing us? Is that what you're doing right
Oh,
now?
he's
Like, are you
absolutely
both
playing
right
us.
now?
Girl, he's been playing us this whole time.
Oh my God, I'm so down for it.
Fuck
I'll
yeah.
be your third, it's fine. The Glitter Daddy asked me what's the shot. I'm taking screwballs right now. That's what that is.
Glitter Daddy, I would like to see you do better, okay? Trying to call me pitiful. Bitch, do your own, okay? I want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I think it's when he's doing louder sounds. On the Discord call, it doesn't come through. I can't.
That could probably
So-
be it, because my voice already, like the sound system that I have for it, it's all set to make sure that when it comes to the microphone, it doesn't like, you know, get too loud. So it like, it will actually purposely like dumb it down a little bit so it's not as loud, but like, it's still pretty loud. I mean, yesterday somebody said that I had to do the loudest Hoya ever, and so I did because he gifted 5 subs. But that's beside the point. It's only because I know him, so I did it, and I really hope that my neighbors did not decide at that moment to report me to the landlords for noise. So
Oh, yeah. Talk about it, Gabe. I'm sorry, Ocular Beam. It's only for 5 minutes, but it's okay. You can go and do your work and things. And
there
I'm
are
going to
2
take
more
this
minutes
up-
left on that timer.
Oh, 2 minutes. There you go. 2 minutes. Oh my God, that's not even that long. That's longer than most sex parties last. So this shot is going to be.
Oh, shot fired, slay, girl. Fucking preach.
This shot is going to be in the name of Glitter Daddy, Zodiac Bear, and Valacious, who is hosting me right now on his stream. So cheers to you. Cheers to me.
Cheers to
yourself
you,
and
girlfriend. You go get it.
Clink.
Clink. Clink it and sink it.
Okay. And then-
Oh my gosh. These 5 minutes could not have gone any faster, slower, I mean. I am not enjoying myself. I did not say that. Just kidding. I'm glad I'm enjoying every second I get to spend with you, Capnbootz. This has been really fun so far, and I hope you're down for another hour or so of doing it.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, because we just kind of go for a while, and it just kind of goes. We just have stuff happening, all that good stuff, you know,
That's
as it
funny.
goes. Because,
Uh,
like,
I do want to take a small little break just because, who was it that redeemed Hydrate earlier? Ketchup redeemed Hydrate, and I have no water.
you go get your water. You go hydrate or dihydrate, girl. I got you. Don't you worry about it. I do this shit on the daily. I'm kidding. I do not,
Okay.
but, like, I said that because it sounded better than what I had in mind. So, like, Justin, I hope you're having fun listening to me do it like this, okay? And you've only got 22 seconds left, so suck it. Ah, got him.
You're in charge. You're in charge. You're in charge.
Okay, I'm in charge. I got it. I can do this. Totally can't, but I can. I don't know. I am all over the place right now. Go get your water. Okay, but anyway, so the point. Oh my gosh, finally it's done. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think you guys have redeemed every single voice I have That one yesterday was something amazing. I'm glad. Fairy, how you doing, Fairy? It's good to see ya. Oh, but honestly, I think you guys redeemed every single voice or accent to do in my chat. I don't think there's any others that are left, aside from sensual. But then again, sensual is sensual, and I don't know if we want to go there yet. But that might happen. Who knows? One more thing too is that I don't know if I've like really introduced myself to Capnbootz's chat over there. You guys are just chilling over there, but hello. I've been trying to keep up with all you guys right now. I'm home, guys. Good night, Teabags. It's good to see ya. Have a great night. Good night. It was so good for you to see you hanging out. Appreciate you for coming on in to hang out with Capnbootz over there. Good on you. Good on you. Thank you for coming on in. And we don't talk about earlier in Frankie Boy stream. Oh shit. Okay, I got it. I got you, Fairy. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not like he saved his VODs or anything, so I can go back and like take the screenshots of the chats. Got him. But it is whoa. Gotcha, Fairy. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that I'm Valacious, if you guys didn't know that. Surprise, that's me. I am a variety streamer as well. I play a lot of stuff, mainly during the weeks, like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I do have these coffee talks, and they usually start later at about 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard, so that would be 12:30 if you're on the East Coast. It's really late, I know, but they only go for about an hour and a half-ish. And we just chat, we hang out. Sometimes I have a topic of the night, and sometimes as well I'll have on guests, like tonight, Capnbootz. Fantastic. I love her. I respect her so much. She is incredible, and they'll say it to her face. I'm not just saying that because she's gone. She is awesome. I respect the hell out of her. Love her to death. And I think that you all, if you guys are not following her, you seriously should be. If you're lurking and hanging out and you're still not following her, go do it. I respect her so much and I love her so much, and the least that you guys could do is get her a few more followers, help her along. Even if you're not able to make all the streams, even if you're not able to be there all the time, she deserves all of that love and appreciation. So go over there, go show her all that, and do it, because that's what we're all about, right? We're all about supporting. We're all about loving on each other. So honestly, we big chillin'. Hell yes. Sigma Shad. I love that. One Spanish guy leaves, another one enters. Oh, goodness. Say safe teabags.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was just chatting. I was doing my little thing, telling people all about you, how much I love and respect you and think you're awesome, and if everybody should be following you if they're not.
You're over here flattering me when I'm not even here to experience it.
Yeah,
Why?
because I'll say that shit to your face through the internet.
You right. You're right. If you're not already following Fallacious, please go give him a follow. He is a very entertaining interviewer and just a speech conversationalist. He's good at conversation.
I'm good at conversating, but I'm not very good at big brain thinking, okay? Even though English is a first language, that does not mean that it translates easily sometimes. So if you're ever just like, what the fuck did he just say? I'm big dumb. I am a certified big dumb.
We try not to use that language about ourselves in these parts.
But yeah. And then also, I want to say this too before we forget and move on past it, that whatever you guys have gone through, whatever you guys are going through, I'm glad that y'all are here. Whatever it is, y'all have made it to this point, and you guys are hanging out right now with me and Capnbootz. Way to go. Way to fucking go. You do not know how hard it is to make it to points like this, where even if I'm just like some random person you guys just met tonight, or somebody that you kind of heard a little bit about and you probably may not ever meet in person, who knows. I hope I can meet a lot of you guys in person at some point, but you all are seen. You all matter. Every single thing that you've been through, good and bad, has gotten you to here. And whether you think of yourself as if you're doing good or if you think yourself like it's in a bad spot, you're going to come out of it. You are going to accomplish everything you are going to accomplish in life, and it's going to be done. Everything that is meant to happen will happen, and everything you want to happen will happen as well. Okay? So, don't ever get too discouraged. Don't ever let other people tell you your worth. Don't let anybody get you down or anything get you down. You have so much strength in yourselves to go out there and seize the day or whatever else kind of cliche stuff that everyone thinks is cliche, but it's actually true. All right. Just making sure you all know that.
Everyone is important in their own ways. There is beauty to be found, even in the darkest places. So, continue to believe in yourself and continue to try. There are people watching. There are people that care whether or not you believe it.
Yeah,
I second fallacious.
Yeah, thank you. We've all been through so much. I mean, like, I've gone through a lot. I know Capnbootz has gone through stuff we were just talking about a little bit earlier. Those pivotal moments. If you're in a pivotal moment right now, it may seem like you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but there is light. You'll make it through. All right? Big inspirational point, okay? Because y'all can fucking do it, and I believe in you all.
Yes, definitely. Sigma Shad says, yin and yang cannot exist without a drop of each in the other.
That is true. That is true. True maturity cannot be realized and reached without having those moments and mistakes that we make along the way to learn from. So, and mistakes and all that stuff is part of the experience as well. Sometimes we fuck up bad. Sometimes we fuck up real bad, and we have those experiences. They humble us. They help us realize where we need to be and help us reevaluate, like, you know, the good things. And we were talking about it earlier, and then all the other stuff happened. But, like, with the friend that ghosted you, I myself have had one situation with a friend, like, or even just friends in general, right? You think you know them, you think you know everything's figured out, and then you have a moment where you just look at this friend, something happens, you go, you are not the person I thought you were. Right?
That's been happening to me a lot lately.
Say what?
That's been happening to me a lot lately. So I completely understand what you mean by that.
Yeah, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with having those moments. In fact, that's good to have that self-realization of being like, who am I surrounding myself with, and who are the people that I listen to or interact with on a daily basis? What do they talk about? What do they interact with? And how do they reflect who I am? If I was to introduce another one of these friends to these people, what would they think? And would that be what somebody that I want myself to be? And is that somebody that I want to see myself turn into? Because whether or not you like it, you will adapt certain parts of people's, like, personalities and stuff the more time you spend around them. And if you're around somebody that is not benefiting you in a good way, hi Lunar, by the way, it's good to see you, Lunar Princess. Welcome to the stream. Pin at the top of the chat, Capnbootz. She is awesome. She is in the background now. We're guest star. Go show her the love. Go tap that follow button. But yeah, you have those moments, and especially once you become aware of it and you think, okay, I want to be, like, you have this idea in your head of who you want to be, right?
Yeah.
And then you go, okay, now how do I, like, are these people around me right now the people that I want to be around me as I reach that position and as I reach that point in my life? And then you have to ask yourself that and then go, yeah, no, these people are not it. And there's not really a perfect way to go about it, right? So, yeah, there's just
navigating those difficult friendships is always going to be really, really hard to do, especially when it's someone who, Smooth says this a lot, and he says it in the server a lot. Show me who your 5 closest friends are, and I'll show you who you are. And when you figure out, like, some of those closest friends that you have around you are kind of toxic, or they have just these traits that you just don't respect or or don't value or just completely conflict with the morals and how you stand, how you want to represent yourself. It's like it's always hard to like navigate how you should be like cutting that out of your life, or trying to communicate with them like, hey, this is kind of really bad, could we like maybe work on this, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes people just need that person. They need, like, whether it be you or somebody else, sometimes it does have to be you that points that out and be like, hey, you know, this is not okay. I don't know what you were thinking was okay. I don't know why you thought this was okay, but it's not about this. Not about this. And if you bring that up to them, and like, you know, you got to do it in a way that's beneficial for both of you, right? Hot Mug, I just saw you follow. There we go.
Hot Mug Twitch, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much for doing that.
I don't want to cut you off when that happens.
No. And I apologize if I ever cut you off as well. I have you like turned up as much as I can in the monitoring software and everything, just to make sure I don't like talk over you. But if I ever do, I am sorry. Okay. I'm very sorry.
You're good. You're definitely good.
Okay. But yeah, like the biggest thing too is that maturity that you have to be aware of as well, and being like, hey, heard you say this is not okay. We like there's something that needs to be done about this. We cannot keep being friends at this level at where we are right now unless something changes. And that right there, having that discussion, and that's how you find the people that are either going to be with you for longer in your life, or the people that are just going to be like, no, okay, you did not take that well, and goodbye.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a bit of a shame when you have that conversation and it doesn't go well. I've had that.
Oh
conversation yeah, like it's like, how many different ways could I try to explain to you, like, there's this one thing that I just don't agree with and I can't stand by it, and I tried to explain to you, not you obviously, but
Yeah.
the general.
No, I'm taking this is all a thing I'm writing it all down. Be like, okay, so write that down. write that down.
I don't mean this about you specifically.
Yeah.
But yeah, like for example, I had this conversation, like this specific conversation with a friend last year, and she like, I don't want to go into detail obviously, because I don't want to.
You don't have to.
Too much, or just, you know, be too much for your chat or anything like that.
I mean,
like,
we talk about a lot of stuff in the coffee talks, so you're perfectly fine to talk about whatever you feel like.
I just don't want to cross the line.
There is not really much of a line. Like, as long as it's not going to go against like terms of service for Twitch, we talk about a fuck ton of shit on coffee talk. So, and some fucked up shit on coffee talk too. So, go ahead.
Okay, so I went through a lot with this friend. It's not the same friend. It's a completely different person. It's a woman. I went through a lot with this friend, and we were friends for maybe like 6 or 7 years. And I had, you know, I got ghosted. All this stuff happened, and she wasn't very supportive. And she kind of like, she was a bit of a narcissist, and she made life like kind of revolve around her.
Okay.
And she was also the kind to like choose her partner over her friends. So that's like laying the foundation basically. So I was trying to tell her, like, you know, hey, you have kind of like these toxic tendencies. I didn't say it exactly like that, obviously. I wouldn't say it like that, but
you're not be like, hey, you have some toxic personalities. No, I get
exactly.
you.
I was just like, hey, you know, there are these things, you know, and like it kind of hurts me, and like, you know, I don't think we can be friends if we continue this way, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like blew up at me.
Oh.
And like just exploded at me, and she got extremely defensive, and like I wasn't trying to accuse her of anything, but like that's how those conversations tend to go sometimes, and I'm just like, okay, sometimes it just makes me feel like I shouldn't even try. Like I should just ghost people.
Oh.
But I hate ghosting.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, you just talked about it earlier.
Yeah, it's ghosting is like the one thing that I cannot stand that people do. I mean, I understand it in some cases. It's a thing that you have to do to like get away from someone who's like obsessive or crossing boundaries or just doesn't want to listen to reason. I get that.
Yeah.
But you know, not having the conversation or even attempting the conversation with a person who already ghosted is just, it's cowardice to me.
Yeah.
So with her, it was like I would have rather just fucking ghosted you than have this conversation with you right now.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes. Yeah, we're human, you know. I'm not gonna try to hold it against anybody that makes any kind of mistakes. But it's like if I try to have a conversation with you about it, then if there's no sense of accountability, then how am I supposed to respond to it? You know?
Yeah.
I was responding to Hot Mug Twitch in my chat. Sorry.
No, you're all good. No, he said the same thing over here too. So
okay.
like, you know, we all make mistakes, and like, you know, don't. I mean, there are some situations where like some friends will cross the line. And you go, okay, and you got to really, really evaluate. Be like, okay, is there enough here to be like, I know that this wasn't on purpose, or I know this is what you meant? Because I mean, like I've had situations where that too, where people will come to me and they're like, hey, like we need to talk. I'm going, oh shit, what happened? And it's like, no, actually, it's a really good thing, because it's all a learning experience, and as long as you're able to have the adult conversations in the way that you're not using incendiary language, you're not trying to light fires under people and burn bridges, you're trying to patch the bridge. At least that's what you should be going into it with the idea of. So you're trying to fix that. Not trying to lose this friend, push them out of the way, never to see it again, unless they kind of cross that boundary too far, right? If they cross the boundary too far and you're going, all right, you're out. They're like, there are some things that you're like, okay, that's it. Like right there doesn't even need to be an explanation. We're done, right? And that's very rare. It's very rare, but that takes a lot of self-realization too, to know yourself, because you got to know yourself first of all too. Know yourself, know your value, and know your strengths and weaknesses and all of that. And if you see that happen, you can go, no, you're not it. You're not the vibe. You're not the vibe. Sorry, my cat doesn't vibe with you, so.
Exactly. It's like once it starts to sacrifice your peace or interfere with your peace, it's like I can't have you around. I can't.
Yeah.
You know, like there's a lot of people, especially people our age, you know, and I'm saying that like, 'cause I know you're younger than me, but like
no, I understand.
Really, yeah, so like people within our age group have all gone through their stuff, right? Millennials, Gen X, whatever.
Hopefully they've gone through it, because it brings a sense of maturity, but yeah, no, I follow with you.
Yeah, exactly. So like the point of me saying that is that means whatever piece we found now, whatever minimal or, you know, amount that we found, we've gone through a lot to accomplish, and we've gone through a lot to try to maintain. So something that threatens that, it's just like, do I really want to sacrifice what I've gone through and what I've built for the sake of your whatever the selfish thing is that you're doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm about to be your candidate then, bitch. Like, no, you are not threatening my peace right now. I'm sorry. Like,
hell
you just
yeah.
have to have that conversation sometimes.
No, that's awesome. I mean, and the biggest part of it too is like, as a kid, right? When I was young, it was I can't lose any friends. I was a really big people pleaser way back when.
Yeah.
And that's really dangerous, because you can't please everybody, especially as a young person being a people pleaser. Oh boy, I got into a lot of situations where I was trying to make everyone happy, and that was not possible. That was not possible.
That's something that I had to learn about myself recently, actually. I'm still learning how to set boundaries, and
it's hard.
And it's very hard. Oh my God, is it hard to set boundaries with people? Especially because, like, and I don't know if you experienced this, but because you're Earleg Athlete, thank you for the Earleg Athlete, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. What was I saying? As a streamer, like you know, you build this community around yourself, and it starts out with your friends or your closest people or whatever, and then you guys have this kind of rapport and relationship, and those are your ride or dies, those are your OGs, those are your people that you have around you.
And they're not choosing the die option.
Yeah, exactly. And then later on, it's nice to meet you too, Earleg. Your emotes are creepy, to say the least. But then you get to like a certain point when you are streaming or when you're just creating content online in general, and you can't treat everybody that same way anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm reaching that point right now where it's like I try to befriend everybody and I try to make everyone feel as welcome as I possibly can. And
Been there.
it's how do I word that? It's to the point where like I share details about myself that I shouldn't have, just because I was trying to
Okay.
befriend them, and like they put themselves in a vulnerable position. So I was like, okay, equivalent exchange. I'm gonna make it fair, and I'll share something about myself as well. And they took that and used it against me, and just like spread
I
rumors
hate
or
when
whatever.
they do that.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks hardcore because like, you did that out of the goodness of your heart, right?
Yeah.
And you kind of just twisted the story or said whatever they wanted to say and made it about themselves and made it about putting themselves on a higher pedestal than what they perceive you to be on. Like they're trying to knock you down a peg, but you don't think you're better than anybody else. You're just existing,
Yeah.
So like through that happening, because that happened fairly recently to me, like, and a few other things have happened. It's like it's teaching me like I can't befriend everybody. I have to like set boundaries. I have to kind of like not communicate with everybody when I'm not online. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that sucks because I like being on the server and I like being very active and I like talking to everybody. Like I know them and they're my friends and stuff, but it doesn't work out that way. I'm still a people pleaser too, DTS. Like it's
Yeah.
that's why it's hard to set boundaries.
I mean,
because I still
hey,
want to do it.
I say like being a people pleaser. I say all this stuff because I still am in a way, and it's not the healthiest thing, but like I'm aware of it, which is where that's one thing that like if you are aware that you're a people pleaser, that is the first step in realizing how to not get yourself in situations. Or like that's the first thing to help you realize where you'll have that internal reminder of, oh, am I pushing this too far? And stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Something you have to learn about yourself.
Yeah. And I mean.
You have to like learn what your fucking triggers are and everything. It's just.
Yeah. And setting those boundaries too. It's so hard to like. You were saying it earlier, like yeah, it's so hard to do, and you're like, yeah, it's really hard. And I don't think some people, if you haven't ever done this before, it can seem like an impossible task. If you have known somebody for years and you've just kind of unspokenly had, there we go. You've had an unspoken.
The word now, okay.
You've had an unspoken line that you just always knew. But then if that gets crossed and somebody doesn't realize it, sometimes it's not as hard. You don't have to put actual like words to it and actually discuss it, because both of you can know, if you guys know each other well enough and you're close enough, you can realize it. But if you have known somebody for a while and then like say something like happens, you guys like disappear for a while and you come back together, like, oh, hey, it's so good to see you again, right? And you have to establish those boundaries and stuff. There are so many people that have talked about it because they're like, it just feels impossible. Like, I can't put a boundary on that. Why? And it feels like you're changing the friendship. Because, I mean, I had one person once that was like just letting me know what they thought of me as a friend. I'm going, like, where the fuck did this like come from? Like, what was the need for this? But it turns out like later, right in the moment, it really kind of hurt because I was going, what, right? It just hit out of nowhere. But later, I realized, okay, well, I also, I'm not perfect. I'll admit to my faults. I'll admit to what I messed up. Okay, I misread situations. I am not a perfect person. I misread some situations and I misinterpret things, and that can cause me I can get very emotional, a lot more emotional than I like. And that can lead to me feeling like, oh, well, okay, if this is how it's going to be, right? And then also, as I do that, trying to realize, because of the self-reflection I've done, going, okay, don't get incendiary. Don't say anything that's gonna like burn the bridge, because that's the main thing you'd want to do. Is you don't want to burn the bridge. You want to set the boundary. Be like, okay, this is where it is. This is how it's gonna be. They may not appreciate it right then, but they'll appreciate it later. And especially if you do it in a healthy way. You gotta make sure
Depending on the person.
that, like, you know, yeah, be the bigger person and make sure that you are doing everything you can to communicate in a healthy way. I'm a person pleaser, that person being me.
I mean, that's
There
the
you
way
go.
it's gotta be, Thorn.
Hell yeah. You please yourself. You do you. And that's what you
Keep
gotta
your hands
do.
out your pants. Just keep your hands out your pants. That's for me time. That's not for right now.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. But yeah, it really depends on the person though, because like if you try to set that boundary knowing that it's going to be a bit difficult, and they don't take accountability for why you have to set that boundary in the first place, and it just goes south, it's like, okay, then me approaching this in a way that doesn't burn the bridge turns into me approaching this in a way that preserves myself, which is eventually going to burn the bridge if you don't take accountability for what you did,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and like it's really hard sometimes. I know I had a really hard time ever admitting that I was wrong, but then I had quite a few things that humbled me and being like, yeah, no, I fucked up, right? And I'll say that, and that's one thing that I'll own too, is if I ever am doing anything, or if I say I did something to you, Capnbootz, and like I don't think I ever will, and I hope I never do, but if I did something and I fucked up, be like, okay, I crossed the line, and I would probably like, what I do is I try to immediately, like, as soon as something happens, which also is not the best, but it's like, it's easier so that people know that wasn't my intention. If I say something to somebody and it comes off wrong, they're like, hey, that's not cool or whatever. I'm like, oh, that was not my intention. I am so sorry, right? I take accountability for it. But
Yeah.
you got to be careful that you don't go into the people pleaser thing of being like, of like going too far into the I'm sorry thing, right? You only need to say that you're sorry if you did something wrong. You did something to me. I'm sorry, Thor. This is out of control. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the madness. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that follow. Hope you're doing fantastic. If you are not also following Capnbootz, pin at the top of the chat, please go do so. I would really appreciate it. She deserves a follow. But yeah,
I also stream.
Capnbootz also does stream. Capnbootz is good streamer, so go follow.
I am average streamer, but thank you for the compliment.
You are a good streamer and you will accept the compliment.
I will accept compliment, yes.
there you go. Good. Oh God. What, Wolf? What? Didn't watch Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse with me, but
Aww. Why
but
wouldn't
it's
you do
because
that?
I did. Because I had it on Netflix and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch this so that Thorn will know that like I watched it for like, because something about Thorn actually got me to watch the first Into the Spider-Verse, and I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. And then the saying sorry part, right, Wolf? But then I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch the second one too, because in that way I can be like, yeah, Thorn, I watched Across the Spider-Verse. And then Thorn's like, but you didn't watch it with me. And I'm going, oh no, I messed up.
Aww.
It's
I
okay
don't
for it.
think-
I watch all the Spider-Man movies with you.
Oh, that's cute.
However, I love Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, I remember you were doing the Spider-Man playthroughs a while ago, and you were loving those.
Oh yeah, I marathoned it from, I think it was September through like a couple weeks ago.
Finished
played
it
all
like
of them.
November.
Yeah, like end of November, something like that. I love those games. Oh god, I love them. I cannot wait for the DLC.
Goodness, hell yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so hyped.
Oh,
Have you seen anything about the? I know that we're like in the middle of a conversation, but just
No, go ahead.
Have you seen anything about the video game awards today?
No, I just hope that Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year.
I have no idea about that because I cut it off in the last hour, so I don't know who won Game of the Year.
Okay, well, I hope Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year, because that game, oh, Like you have Spider-Man and that stuff, and I think Spider-Man. So, what happened?
What was that sound that you made?
What sound?
You were like that. You said something. You were like,
I did?
Baldur's Gate. Oh, yeah.
I didn't even realize it. Oh shit! I didn't even realize I made
I
a
was like,
sound.
damn, he really loves that game. Holy shit.
I
Okay.
love that game. Was it that? Like, oh, I love that game or something like that?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
It just happened so fast. I'm like, holy shit, what was that? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh man, Val, I need to head to bed. Have a good rest. Thank you so much, Glitter Daddy. I appreciate you. Thank you for dropping the follow on Capnbootz, and thank you for hanging out and doing all that you do, Glitter. I appreciate you. Go ahead and get your sleep, and let me get you a quick tuck in and a bed chamber on the house. Don't even worry about it. Boom, boom, boom. Make you that bed chamber right now. Brewing it right up. Let's see. Let's see. Talking at Glitter Daddy. There we go. I have an exclamation point tuck in command, and I'm going to tuck in Glitter Daddy with it. Boom. There we go. Serve that bed chamber right up. Did fucking Bailey's just say, I'm surprised you can make a good drink? I saw the little text bubble, the little red-haired elf bitch, telling me I can't make a good drink.
Ooh. Damn.
I say that being a redhead.
Listen, there's different tiers, man.
There are. This is true. I mean, like, you could be, you could dye your hair red and say, like, oh, yeah, I'm not a natural redhead or something like that. But then there's me where I'm just, like, born with red hair, and it just is, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But, oh, yeah. Fun fact, if you didn't know that about me, I have red hair. Yes! Thorn told me Baldur's Gate did win Game of the Year. Fuck yeah! Ow! Sorry. Sorry.
That's cool. No, you're fine. I'm still gonna watch the rest of the thing.
Oh man, that was. Oh man. Sorry, I really like Baldur's Gate, but no, I don't know how much longer you are okay being on the coffee talk for. Is there a certain time that you want to get off, or?
I mean, it's really up to. Like, I'm kind of just going with the flow for now.
Okay, just vibing. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you
that's-
want to kick me off, it's fine.
Yeah, just let me know if like you're kind of feeling like I might want to kind of hop on off here, or I can kind of wrap it up here within like wrap it up here in about 15 minutes. Get off at right around like 10 or so. For you, that would be like 1 in the morning, I think. So, yeah, if that's the case, I can go ahead and we
However
can
you
go
wanna
ahead.
do
And... Okay. I do have a question though. I ask this I'm starting to ask this for every single Coffee Talker guest star. If I have not, then I'll try to remember it. But if there is one word that you could think of to describe me, let me know. Like, say it. And I'll think of one word to describe you. So, you don't have to think about it right now. If it's going to take a little bit, okay. But that's something I like to do. It's kind of fun. And again, like I said this a few times, I mean it. It is an honor having you on here with the Coffee Talk. It's always like every single person that I have on here for the Coffee Talks. I am so glad I can get people on here for the Coffee Talks. That me using the free remote of this game from Thorn. If you guys did not know that, Thorn actually suggested Cyberpunk won Best Ongoing Game. Yes. Finally!
Oh, nice.
Oh, sorry. Two things happened that I really liked. So,
It's fine. What happened?
am I ruining it for you so that you can't like watch it and see what happened?
I'm still gonna watch it.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it either way. Because there are world premieres that were happening during the VGAs too. So.
Oh, true. Trippy, hey, I'm doing good. Welcome to the Coffee Talk, the guest star Coffee Talk. I appreciate you coming on here. Pinned at the top of chat is Capnbootz, who is a fantastic streamer herself. If you are not following, please go do so. She is joining me on the guest star tonight. And I did say this, I say this for a few people, but first time being here for the Coffee Talk Trippy and first time chat, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. 10 channel points. I can go ahead and make you a drink for the Coffee Talks tonight because we just chill. This is a 3-time-a-week thing that we do. And for 10 channel points, you can tell me a mood that you're in or a mood that you want to be in. I'll make a drink for that. If you have a certain drink you want that a barista would make you, I can try to make that. Or if you want me to recommend you a drink, I can do that too. Whatever it is, let me know. Otherwise, you're welcome to chill and relax here with me and Captain as we go ahead and round out the coffee talk here in the next 10 minutes or so. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Oh man, this has been a lot of fun, Captain. Lots of joking around, lots of funny things going on here and there. So
Yeah, definitely. It's been very interesting to say the least.
yeah,
I have my word, by the way.
have I inspired you to do kind of like your own style, like coffee talk, mental health, or just like chatting things?
Trippy guava, thank you for the follow. And does your guava come with cream cheese? That is very good combination. You should try it.
Ooh, thank you, Trippy.
I do talk with chat a lot, but I don't tend to like target certain like topics or conversations. I probably should at least once a week. It feels like a very therapeutic experience to do so.
Yeah.
So I probably should, but especially because there's a lot of people in the community that could probably use it.
Yeah, no,
have
I
a good
mean,
night, Nails. Mm-hmm.
it is a very nice thing to do for even just like it. I do my coffee talks. I started on a whim, just chatting with and Thorn was like, "Hey, why don't you do the free room and just talk with people?" And lo and behold, now it's turned into this whole thing. And
Yeah.
I asked that because I think a lot of people don't really realize how nice it is to have a like discussion thing or like a people that have just chatting streams, like with your art streams where you're just chatting with chat. That is awesome. I love that. And I kind of wish that more people had those kinds of things where like interactions with chat, right? Like I have my coffee talks, you have your art streams, you have everything else, and you're like reading all of chat. You're like interacting with people, being like, "Hey, you guys aren't like this is a safe space. If you guys want to talk about something, I can share what I've been through. Like we shared some of the stuff that you've gone through, some of the stuff I've gone through, and how we can do how we can better ourselves, how we can do this and that, all that kind of stuff." So
It is great. I'm always pastelitos. Oh, Trippy Guava knows about the fucking cream cheese. Yes, I love you. Thank you. Sorry.
Hell yeah. No, don't apologize. Fuck yeah. Get it, Trippy.
Get it, Trippy. So
Just
think
do
about
it. Okay, sorry.
That's fine. We do tend to have serious conversations sometimes, but I feel like it's kind of transitioned over to, because I do the exclusive Patreon streams every Friday. Like I stick to Discord and just stream for the patrons. And like we have our own personal space and like we can be a bit more open with each other, and that's like kind of the core. So like we tend to go into those deep conversations, and sometimes we go into like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
So, like I know how I know how beneficial they can be. Oh my god. And I would like to do that in a more open space with the rest of chat on Twitch. I also don't want to like make people feel like they're obligated to share things or like alienate people or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
So,
No, it's just like a thing where you'd be like, "Hey, just so you guys know, this is a safe space." Like,
yeah.
and like I feel like whenever I'm in your chat, I feel like it's a pretty safe place like already. So you've already got that going for you. And
I try to make it a safe place, yeah.
Yeah, no, and like you've got the safe place, and the biggest thing is being like, nobody has to share anything. Nobody has to like share all this crazy stuff. It's like if anybody, I mean, like for example, like with the coffee talks, if anybody ever does come into the coffee talk and it's like, "Hey, like shit's just really rough right now," be like, "All right, let's talk about it," right?
Yeah.
And I think the only thing I'll say though is that there are and I talked about this with Smoove as well, is that you got to be careful about the people that will go to those safe places and all these things, and then they'll, like, you know, it's great to have like a conversation here and there, like whenever somebody's having a rough day and they're like, yeah, I'm doing better, like I'm working on this, working on that. It's like, great, cool, awesome, right? But if somebody comes in all the time, it's just constantly like, hey, I'm having a bad day, hey, this happened, hey, this happened, hey, this happened, and it's like, it turns into trauma dumping and like then like seeking validation, and that's dangerous because that can create some very unhealthy friendships, some very unhealthy situations. You gotta steer clear of those.
We've had one or two people like that in the Twitch chat, and I think that's kind of like, I'm not saying that we did it on purpose, because I don't think we did it on purpose, but we did have a couple of people in chat like that. We've had a few people like that in chat over the years. Like, it's never been the same people.
It happens.
And it does. It happens, you know, occasionally, because that's just, you know, people sometimes they feel isolated and like they're kind of alone, and they just reach out to whomever they can to feel heard. And I understand that, because it's not like I'm not guilty of that. We're all human. But I feel like that's probably why we ended up kind of just like shifting where we have the conversation, so that it's not as open as it used to be.
No, and that's understandable too, because like part of it comes from realizing if you're online a lot and you don't have that IRL people to like talk to and get really close with, that is where a lot of it comes from. People that are chronically online, and some people that like I'll admit there are some people that I've met through Twitch or online that I am much closer to than I would ever be with my IRL friends, and that's okay. But the biggest thing that I keep in mind is that I can differentiate between when I'm going, hey, I'm having a bad time, and being like, yeah, it's just a bad day, and I'm not, even then I'm kind of bad about it because I feel like I'm burdening other people. And I know we've talked about this too a little bit, Captain, but like, it's okay to talk to people that are your friends and say like, hey, I'm not having a good day. Just be like, okay, talk about it. Let's talk about it, right? And if you ever have those moments like that, Captain, my DMs are open to you. We can talk about it. I'll do my best to listen and feel very safe. Like, I want to make sure that more people, like, I can't do that for everybody, but I will do my best. And I think having somebody to like listen to that also will help you realize, I feel like that's when it creates the toxic attachment issues. Yeah, right? Like, you don't want to go too far in the deep end of helping somebody out to the point where they can't do it themselves, right? So that they rely on you. You got to find that right in the middle of where, like, you're not doing it for them. They have to do it themselves. And bad days happen. You can help them through it. But whatever it is, we're here for you.
I do like, excuse me, I do like trying to be that safe space for people, just because I know that comfort is really important. But I also Trippy, you're Boricua, what up? I'm just sorry, that's this one.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Trippy.
That means I'm also Boricua. But yeah, so like, it's not just about the trauma dumping, it's also about the fact that like some people just will use what they learn about you from, how do I word that? Wording that is a little difficult.
I think I know where you're going, but I don't know how to word it exactly how you're trying to, but I know where you're going, right? Like where somebody, will you tell somebody something like personal, and then they'll like overuse that as a way to keep you close to them?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's exactly that. It's just like, they know that if they bring a certain topic to you, it's gonna trigger you into talking about your thing.
I fucking hate that shit. Sorry.
Which then gives them an excuse. No, it's fine. Which gives them the excuse to either perpetuate the conversation and keep the cycle going, or it gives them ammo to use against you if you ever try to set a boundary later down the line.
Yeah.
And
it's
like,
that shit is so evil.
it is. It really, really is. And it's like some people do it without intending to do it.
Yeah.
Which it sounds like that can't be right. Like, how do you not know that you're doing that? But some people genuinely do that without realizing it, and it really sucks. And like,
There's not much you can do about that, right? Like, if I had one person in my life that, like, you could tell that she was trying her best to be like really sweet, but she was not in a good situation at home. She was not surrounding herself with good people aside from us, and that spilled out onto us, me and my wife, to the point where like it was like coming in between us, and we were just like, no, like I know you're not trying to do this. At least I hope not, but you're causing a lot of rifts to happen, and you just really need to figure yourself out before we can ever associate with you again. Because right now, you're I hope you're not doing it intentionally, but you are doing some shit that is not okay, right?
And it always depends on how they respond to that. When it's like,
Yeah.
hey, there's this thing that like you're kind of crossing a boundary, or you're kind of doing this thing that comes off a little bit, negative, or maybe just a little bit toxic, or whatever the case is. And I want to have this open and honest conversation with you about it, and I would like to remedy this. And then they just like there's no way to say it, It's just like, well, how am I supposed to respond to this now? And that whole like emotional bond or trauma dumping or whatever the hell, it turns into this whole bigger thing that you just were not ready for.
Yeah. And good night, Justin. Appreciate you popping in here. But that's you got to be really careful about that, and that's something that I experienced a few times. I do my best to keep this place safe, and I really want a lot of people to have chill streams like this, and just have moments to relax and be real with chat, but also at the same time be aware of and keep in real sense that there's a difference between telling somebody that you're going through something and then sharing that and then going overboard and getting in way too much into needing personal validation about your own shit you're going through. So Fox Out Commander, welcome into the Coffee Talk. I hope you're following Capnbootz. If you are not, right there at the top of chat, Capnbootz, guest star Coffee Talk tonight. Go ahead and tap the follow button, please, if you would. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much for coming in, Fox Scout.
Fox Scout, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you very much. Whether or not you follow.
But I think, let's see. Let me try and like really put into words. Oh, like one word that I would use to describe you, Capnbootz.
Delightful. I use delightful for you. Delightful. You are delightful.
I am delightful. Thank you.
You are delightful. That. Yes.
I would say, there's a specific word, and I'm trying to get it because it's right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't really.
Bitch.
Say what?
I said your word is bitch for me.
Oh, I thought you said luscious, and I was like, what?
What? No. No, his word for me is bitch.
No. Thank you, Dad. Hey, yo!
Aww,
hey, yo,
Mommy.
Fox Scout Commander. Thank you, Daddy and Mommy. Oh, my gosh.
You're so welcome, Fox Scout. Like, oh my god, you are so welcome.
You are very welcome, Fox Scout. I got you.
Ooh,
Don't you worry.
that's sassy voice, though.
You like that, Captain?
Giggity.
Somebody just did giggity on my fucking stream. Masala chai. There you go, Trippy. There you go. Fox Scout Commander's like giggity.
There you go, Fox Scout Commander. And for you, Capnbootz,
Yeah. What?
Okay, hold on. I was about to do it, and Fox Scout Commander for 100 bits played that really loud, like,
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, it was fucking loud as hell. Oh my god. Okay, but I would say something that fits you is artistic. And that's not just because you're into art. I know that may sound kind of like a pass or something, but you have such an artistic way about you, how you present yourself. Fuck's sake, Fox Scout Commander! Again with the moan! Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
But goodness, I'm turning down the sound alerts a little bit, but I think you are very artistic. Your stream is very artistic. The way that you present yourself, just there is so much about you that is art in of itself, and I love that. You're very creative.
I appreciate that. I do, genuinely. I do try to present myself in that way. And since you explained, I'm going to explain. I looked up synonyms for sweet.
For
Okay.
sweets?
For sweet, because you are a sweet person. You are wholesome. You have a genuinely sweet and welcoming community. You are very friendly. And I just imagine you to be, if we were foods, like if this was, what's the fuck, that stupid movie that I hate? Sausage Party? If this was Sausage Party, you, my friend, would be a very fluffy, delicious, light-hearted pastry. So, you are very, very sweet. You are delightful.
Oh, thank you. I love
You're
being
so
that very
welcome.
succulent pastry.
You're welcome.
Fox Scout, jeez, you love that. Thank you for the biddies, Fox Scout Commander, but my goodness, bro, it's so loud.
Ooh, Betty's nice.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I did. It's too loud. Got you. I'm gonna have to go in there and mess with that one for later. But the jump scare. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't realize it was gonna be that loud. But thank you so much for being on tonight, Captain. Do you think you're gonna keep streaming after I end the coffee talk, or what?
I think I'm actually. My guys are probably sleeping by now, so it is 1 a.m. on my end.
Okay, sounds good.
I am gonna stream again tomorrow though.
My baby twitches every time. Fucking hell. Thank you so much, Fox Scout Commander, for all the biddies, for the moans. My goodness, bro. Fucking chill.
Hooray for
Wonderful to be-
Betty's!
Thank you, Smooth. It was such a pleasure to have you, Captain. Oh my
Great being
gosh.
here. Thank you for inviting
Fox Scout. Chill, bro. Goodness, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't know if you want
I
to.
enjoyed being here.
I don't know if you want to stay and chat after the coffee talk ends, but I think it'd be kind of nice to just like chat for a few minutes or so after we raid out and everything. So I don't know.
Okay, sure. I'll stay on.
Okay, sounds good. I'll get the raid ready to go. Thank you everybody for popping in tonight and hanging out. Really cool chill stream y'all have. Glad to have been able to watch. Thank you so much, Trippy. So right before we raid out, Capnbootz, art streamer, game streamer, variety streamer. Go show her the love and appreciation. She is awesome. I love her to death. And I am Valacious. I'm a variety streamer. I do these coffee talks 3 times a week during the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard. If you're East Coast, that is 12:30 p.m. or a.m. Sorry. And go tap that follow button if you're not already. I'm going to shout her out right now again. Shout out.